The faster they rise, the harder they fall. A famous quote by Chris Pratt. You see this graph?
So smooth.
Does this remind you of anything? Hello, people! Do you guys remember Threads? No? Exactly. Exactly 2 years ago, our dear Mr. Facebook promised us something.
Kenneth, Mark, give me the Zuck. I'll try my best to do it for you.
He promised us a platform exactly like Twitter, but better. To be honest, that's not a really high bar. But long gone are the summers of 2023, just like every single Thread user ever. So, what do we call people who use Threads? Threaders? I mean, people who make YouTube content, you call YouTubers. Although people who use Instagram aren't called Instagrammers, they're called racist. Well, the graph says the user count of threads have gone slightly up in 2025, which sounds so fake. Like, I'm not using threads, and you're not using threads, then who the hell is? Like, let me just load up my thread account, okay? Dust it up a little. Need a gamer boyfriend. What the hell is this? This isn't LinkedIn, god damn it. Hey, at least we got Jacksepticeye here. That's one positive. Wow. Well, that was my personal experience with Threads 2025. I noticed majority of the content is just the content on Instagram shared on Threads. And that's because it's really easy to. Every time you even lift a finger on Instagram, it just slaps you on your face and goes like, do you wanna share this on Threads? Huh? Look what this guy said on Threads. I believe you will be interested in this thread, and then there will be like a pic of a lewd cosplayer. Meanwhile, this is what Threads has become, literally a meta dating app now. Thread has become the new MySpace, but not in a good way. So, what happened to Threads? Who killed it? Well, to answer that, first I want to talk about 2023 Twitter. No, I'm never calling it X. Twitter 2 years back was in shambles. Although it's not in a good place now either. But back then, Mr. Richie Rich was imposing a lot of restrictions and no one was happy. They still aren't. And it was almost chaos. Now, this was the perfect opportunity for a new rival to set foot in the stadium, which was very well done by the lizard from Spider Man. I was almost admiring his decisions, like, damn, as soon as he saw Elon Musk buying Twitter, he knew people gonna need a new platform. And it wasn't just me, everyone was hyped about Threads. It was an absolute limelight, especially because it was from Meta, a company which was and kinda still is dominating the social media app sector. People were making memes about how Elon was about to flip burgers from the next week Threads come out, and it did look like that it's happening. The launch day was crazy. The app got more than a million users signed up in less than even an hour. 70 million in 2 days. Everything was going great for the launch week of Threads. But as soon as the next Monday hit, poof! 100 million signups for nothing. Why though? I believe because Threads did provide everything Twitter had, but nothing better. No, actually, it didn't even offer as much as Twitter did. There was nothing like a trending topic page or a discovery page, and it never got the time to take a breath and develop a bit by bit because it was just an unnatural growth. People were just hopping on it because that was the trend. And yes, that is how every social media builds up. But generally, the user count doesn't start with 100 million. And see, both these services are free. So why would I want to switch to Threads if it isn't like 10 times better than Twitter? And leave being 10 times better, it wasn't even as good as Twitter. There's a heavy moderation on Threads. Compare that to Twitter, you can literally watch porn on it. And not to mention the bots and the other third party applications that you can use on Twitter. The more I talk about Threads, it feels like it was an unfinished product. They did capitalize on the user dissatisfaction with Twitter, and turned it into hype for their new platform, but they couldn't capitalize on that hype to actually get some loyal users. I am pretty sure Meta and Mark Zuck are gonna put in every single ounce of energy they have into making this platform into something, but it might actually be too late this time. And now that all might be true, but I know the real reasons. I know you all mofos love drama as much as you guys pretend to be like, oh, Twitter is so toxic. You just love to see a guy getting cooked. I know you all were enjoying eating popcorn while watching the big breakup of 2025. I know you all were just in ecstasy watching Kanye crash out. To be honest, I also believe one reason might be that Threads just couldn't get a lot of big companies. I mean, they did get a lot of them, but still, not a lot of big companies, not a lot of big personalities, which is pretty crazy to me. Because if Meta can't get companies on their platform, how the frick am I supposed to score a sponsorship? Hey, Genshin? Anyone? Raid Shadow Legends? Even Messi isn't using threads. Hey, if the goat is not on threads, why the hell am I? I think it's a plus and a minus point. Plus because we don't want Meta to own the whole internet. And minus because Elon Musk. Anyways, it's my time to say bye to you and to Threads forever. Yeah, never opening this app again. Gone but not forgotten. What am I saying? Completely forgotten. Bye!